Alright guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here. We are back with Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld, episode number 5. So, last time on, the Underworld is getting a little bit crowded in here right now. Specifically the Dark Territory. Again, we have our new Emperor Vectus, or Vector. What does he call it? I can't remember, but Emperor. And the black, what's the other dude's role again? Some knight, some type of knight. I don't remember what kind of knight, but they're here now. And the war is building up again. I don't know like where we're gonna go from here. I'm guessing from here on out, most of the show is gonna take place inside the underworld itself, because there's not really a whole lot that can like happen outside anymore. Like the bad guys are already in, so I feel like we're gonna focus on again the underworld for the rest of the or for at least the foreseeable future here. But again, we still haven't seen Asuna yet. When is she gonna show up? I want to see her. Inside the game. Anyways, I'm ready to get into the episodes. As always, link is at the top of the description. It'll take you to the video. You can watch the reaction highlight there, and then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. All right. That was episode 5. Man, again, I kind of said it in the reaction. Anime never seems to have like kind of mass scale like battles like this, hundreds or even thousands of people. I mean, there's 53,000 people here, 50,000 from one side, 3,000 from the other. Again, it's mostly like, if I had to describe it, when an anime has like a big battle in it, it's usually just a bunch of like little battles that are scattered around. Just because again, with animation, it's a lot harder than just like say pick out a show or like a live action movie series like Lord of the Rings, for example, is packed with like actual like army sized battles. It's a lot easier to just throw in a bunch of CG or just people and then place those people in a bunch of, like, it's just a lot easier. Whereas in anime, it's a lot easier to make large scale battles look really derpy, which is some bad animation or bad CG. You know what I mean? So I feel like most anime just really shy away from that kind of stuff. And I guess it also ties into the fact that I feel like a lot of the settings in anime don't really provide for a lot of large-scale army battles, because I feel like in the West, we're a lot more, obsessed with, medieval times and that kind of stuff, where there were a lot of armies, a lot of battles and stuff. I feel like in anime, clearly, there's going to be different influences for different, settings of stories and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. All I'm trying to say is I'm excited, man. This is going to be awesome. I'm also really losing my voice today. I probably should have mentioned that at the start of the episode, so I was trying not to yell too much. But, dude. So, again, 50,000 from the Dark Territory, 3,000 from our side. So, T's, I can't remember how to pronounce her name, and Roni came back, and again, they were Kirito and Yujio's pages or servants, whatever you want to call them, in the academy. I guess not servants, but students is kind of what I meant to say. And they hadn't really known, and I guess most of the common people wouldn't really have any knowledge of anything that's going on, so they came over to kind of, thank and kind of congratulate Kirito and Yujio. And well, they came in and Kirito was a potato and Yujio was a sword. Definitely not what they expected, but again, it was such a good moment there. Again, I just still feel terrible for those two characters. Like, I'm just gonna put it bluntly, from what we've seen so far, their lives over the past however long, whatever the duration of the show has been, it hasn't been that great for them. It's just been one bad thing after another. So, I'm glad that they get to be part of this. I really hope that nothing. I swear to God, I hope they don't die here, especially since they kind of added a little something special where if you die, you're gonna die. You're not gonna, they can't really bring anybody back during this battle. So just add some stakes. We're gonna see some big moments here. I don't like. Here's my big question: War of Underworld is a 24 episode season. Is this war going to last 24 episodes? Because if that's the case, either one, this battle in the ravine is going to take a lot longer than we think, or two, there's going to be a lot more battles coming after this one, and this is just the first one in a string of fights. Because like we're only going to be on an episode 6, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 19 episodes still for a war. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I guess we'll wait and see next episode. We'll kind of find out how the pacing of this is going to go. But I'm kind of curious. Again, because we don't get to see these large-scale fights in anime very often, so I'm curious to see how fast it's going to be, done. Because, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of examples of, like, really, really big-scale battles. The one that really comes to mind is the war arc in Naruto, but that doesn't really count because I mean that thing is memed to oblivion for being way too long. I know I can't really think of any big examples. Like Slime had a large scale battle, but that's more of like a comedy-esque isekai type show. Like it's not really the same kind of thing. Um There's got to be more. Like there's more examples. I just can't think of them. I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm really losing my voice right now. Apparently Alice is strong enough to unleash the true sacred power, whatever that means. I'm not sure if that has something to do with what like I don't know. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think if like something that the Pontifex did has anything to do with that true sacred power because the Pontifex did a lot of wild things in their fight or in her fight with Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh and Alice. Like she made that giant like what like that giant sword thing battle robot thingy, but like I don't know. I don't know what this true sacred power is supposed to be. I guess we'll find out. But oh, we also saw Alice do the same thing Kirito did, where she reverted back to like a previous form of herself. And again, I don't even want to go like I went back and again I remember I had to actually look up a discussion forum to like actually comprehend what the fuck was going on in that scene where Kirito became his old Kirito. Again, if I remember correctly, I think the light novels are supposed to expand on it a bit more, or maybe already have previously. But regardless, Alice was able to do the same thing that Kirito did. And I really like that scene of Alice, trying to reassure these two girls where, Alice herself wasn't very sure of what was going on just moments prior. It is a really cool episode, too, of her seeing, all these people coming up, talking, about what Kirito did for them and Yu-Gi-Oh! In the past and kind of what they went through trying to save her. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, war's coming up. I mean, it started at this point. Battle starting next episode, hopefully, unless we're going back to like, I swear to God, if they cut back to the real world now, I'm gonna be upset. But again, we still haven't seen Asuna. Where is she? Can she please show up? Like, where are you? Like, she has to be in right now, right? Because she jumped in at around the same time that the other two did. Did she not? Unless she hasn't fully dived yet, but I feel like she did. But keep in mind, she, like, might have to start from kind of a different point, so we don't really know where she started from. What kind of class she is or anything like that, or where she is in the starting tree. We didn't really see any of that, did we? I don't know. But like she should probably show up soon because Alice is getting a little close to Kirito, and it's like this is one of the unfortunate things about like this type of situation is like I totally want the best for Alice, but at the same time like Kirito he's married at this point. Actually, I keep forgetting that he's like legitimately married. It's not just that he has a girlfriend; he's married. So like, I mean, does it count if you're in a different world? I guess that's a good question. Can you be married multiple times in different worlds? Because they're not on Earth right now. They're in the Underworld. So I'm just saying, might kind of work out there, and I don't know. We also we also saw Fanatio, or what's her name again? Yeah, Fanatio. We saw her again in that scene, kind of talking to Alice. She's accepting who she is, which again, I love that from last season. Excuse me. But even she was gonna start, getting a little close to Kirito. Only to to try and wake him up, of course. But I mean, I'm just saying, Kirito attracts attention wherever he is. It doesn't matter. He's at this point as close to dead as a human can get without actually being dead, and yet he's still getting women. Like I don't get it. I like. Here's the thing, Kirito's a great guy, right? But like, I just don't get it. This man needs to share his secrets, cause like, I mean, I guess a magician never shares their secrets. Am I right? And he can't share them right now because he can't talk. So, anyways, oh, I guess one last thing on that note, we did see Kirito actually protect Alice, at the speed of light. Yeah, we'll leave you guys off with this. I would pay real money to have them reanimate this arc later on with just Kirito fighting off this entire army protecting Alice. You put Kirito in the middle of that ravine, you put Alice behind him, you don't have Alice do anything. You just have all the Dark Continent people run up to kill them both, and Kirito just at the speed of light slicing them to bits, trying to protect Alice in his wheelchair, not even thinking about what he's doing. Please, somebody, somewhere, make that a thing. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all 1 week from today with episode number 6. And also check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Anyways, talk to you guys all then. Till then, peace out.